In the community of Spring Valley, in the heart of Kingsland School, lies a 5-year-old giant that brings the citizens of Spring Valley entertainment and information.
King11 is Spring Valley's cable access station. The access to the cable system is provided by law to any city that has a cable system, and King11 is the manifestation of that capability in this community.
King11 started years ago. Our access board that governs the cable company, they donate money or give money back to the city for the subscriptions that they sell for their franchise. When I become mayor, I said one of the things we're going to do is try to get this up and running. We have money in the pot for it. It's not costing the taxpayers any money. The money is coming in through the cable company, and so that's how we started.
As a community access station, there's always been the channel there where basically it's been just a message board. But then 5 years ago, we actually got together and started actual programming.
Our first broadcast on King11, our first live broadcast, was a news program, Nightline, and it was quite a fiasco.
The wall behind us was painted white. It was a white backdrop, the cement block wall. We thought we needed some color and some better texture. So for lack of anything else, that broadcast, the background that everyone saw was John and Tracy Finsky's bedspread.
We were trying to meet a time deadline, and equipment wasn't working. And the studio wasn't built yet, and so we ran cables out into the cafeteria at the high school, and the automatic lighting system turned the lights off in the cafeteria. We had a drape that was set up as a background, and somebody ran and was jumping up and down behind it, waving their arms to get the lights turned back on.
That was a lot of fun that night.
Eventually, problems that came about then slowly went away with the addition of new equipment and a studio that is located in the basement of Kingsland High School.
And I can't tell you how many cameras and equipment that we have right now. We do a tremendous job with it. When we started out with one camera and not really a studio, we had a piece of cloth up against the wall in City Hall.
So when we first started, we took whatever we could get, and basically sometimes I think held it together with duct tape. Our equipment looks much more sophisticated, much more professional, technical, got better lights, got better decks.
One great addition we made to the station in 2000 was the addition of weather tracking equipment. This controller is connected to the station, which you can see on top of the high school roof. It has sensors for temperature, wind speed, humidity, and barometric pressure. And that information is sent down to this controller, and then we create the panel which gets put onto the bulletin board. So your weather is up to the half minute on King11.
But to get the weather bulletins along with the King11 programming, the station uses a fully automated system to deliver the programs to your home.
So for an evening's program, we'll load the tapes into the appropriate VCRs. We will set up the schedule in the computer, send it to the control unit, and at that point, everything is automated. As the clock ticks, it sends instructions to the VCRs to play, to shut off, and at the end of the night, it rewinds every deck so it's ready to play again the next evening.
Sophisticated equipment plus being located in a high school equals educational opportunities for students.
King11 is not just part of a city agency. We view ourselves as an educational tool, and it provides an opportunity for youth to try this out, to try expressing themselves through a media that's available to the other people in this community. There's no loss to them, so the only thing they're going to experience is a profit from the experience.
Well, the major benefit for King11 for the students, I believe anyways, when the school board, the Kingsland School Board, decided to give king11 the opportunity to use some real estate at the high school for their studio. That meant that all of our equipment was based at the high school and was available. There's been some media classes done, so the students have had a chance to have hands-on with some better equipment now.
We've had a lot of kids that have worked through king11, getting experience. That gives them an actual feel for what they're doing as far as their athletics are concerned, their academics, or their extracurricular activities. So I think kids really enjoy king11. I think they've gotten a lot out of it, and I think it's puts their work down on tape.
In recent years, we've gotten a few more of the kids to help with the play-by-play, or the color part anyway, of the announcing, and you saw that a little bit this year, that there was more kids doing that type of stuff.
This past winter, there were some students that came up to me and expressed an interest in doing the play-by-play broadcasting for one of the girls' basketball games.
I usually watch king11 at home, and I watch usually the game of the week. And I was listening to the commentary, and it's just something that I wanted to do, and I asked Chris if he would like to do it with me sometime.
Ooh, Olsen falling down, kicks it out to Mel. Mel going to pull up, and she's got it. Mel, I'm starting to get hot tonight.
And we decided to do it. It looked hard, but it really wasn't as hard as I thought it'd be.
Chris Frank and Doug Oakland got in the chairs, got over their nervousness in about 1 minute, and just did an outstanding job.
Kids always watch, bigger sports channels and see their idols or whatnot on TV, and king11 provides them to actually be on TV for a little bit.
Not only do students learn something at king11, but the entire community. The programs you watch on king11 are aimed at informing the community of national and local news.
It never ceases to amaze me the number of people that come up to me and say that they've seen a certain program on king11. And that shouldn't amaze me. We're doing it because we think the community watches us and likes what we're doing.
They've televised all of our council meetings and other meetings and everything else. So a lot of people that can't get out can actually sit home and watch what's actually going on within the city. It really keeps them informed.
It gives people that wouldn't normally go take the time to sit in on a meeting to see those kind of things, and it really makes your city be aware of who's running in elections, what good information about them, and then some of the activities that are going on in town too.
One program in particular that gives viewers an insight of what is going on in the community is the Mayor's Journal.
The Mayor's Journal is where I bring topics from the city and interview different people on different things that's going on within the city or that have done stuff for the city, and to try to give some of the people that can't make it out or make it to the meeting some input of what's actually going on within Spring Valley, some of the great things.
What king11 has done is raise awareness in the community of a lot of things that are going on in the community. It's allowed busy people to see events that they missed because of the busy schedules that they live. It just gives the community a whole new opportunity for a lot more awareness than they ever had before. And as a result, living in Spring Valley is better.
The first 5 years of king11 have provided the community with knowledge and entertainment about Spring Valley. The next 5 years are looked upon with excitement and enthusiasm.
There are so many things that can be done with this. One vision we have is of a regional cable access capability where programs that are developed in Spring Valley can be shared through other communities over the wire. At the present time, we share programming with Chatfield by exchanging tapes, but we see where that could be expanded greatly if the system allowed us to send programming back and forth between the communities.
I'd like to see king11 continue. I'd like to see king11 expand as needed, as available, And I'd like to see King 11 grow with different members and different people getting involved. I think King 11 is an opportunity for everyone to get involved in their 15 minutes of fame.
It's been a fun history with King 11 and the things we've covered. Add programs at school and watch our student athletes excel on King 11 and that type of thing. It's been a lot of fun.
It's always a challenge. There are technical challenges. There are lots of rewards just in seeing when things go right. Yes, I enjoy working with King 11. For all the King 11 staff, I'm Dan Anderson. You have and be a good night.